Hello.
Long time no see.
Long time no see. We're here on this day.
On this day.
Today.
Today.
I don't know what are we doing? What are we talking about, Tegan?
My drag race experience?
Yes.
Is that the one?
Yes.
Okay.
And I will be interviewing Tegan off the top of my noggin.
Not my drag race experience, my DragCon experience.
No, you were on Drag Race. We all know. No.
I wish I was on production.
Production for Drag Race would be fun.
It would be a lot
There's
of
a
fun.
few things I think about, like, that I love to work production on. And it's like that and then, like, pro wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be really fun jobs. And
For
maybe
sure.
in the future,
I would love to.
we'd end up there. Because, I mean...
I don't want to go to California, though.
I don't either.
I don't want to live in California.
It's very expensive.
Very
and
expensive.
Weird. In
Yeah.
California. So...
It's scary.
Yeah.
It can get scary.
I bet it can. Okay. So, starting off, I don't know, how's your week been?
It's been going.
I felt that.
I just got off of work.
You did, and we were running.
I sped.
I know you sped. You definitely sped to get here.
I said 10 minutes. How long did it take me to get?
It didn't take you 10 minutes. It's because we wanted to take pictures before the sunset.
So be on the lookout for
Be
those.
on the lookout for those pictures, because they'll be out by the time this episode comes out. Most definitely.
They should be. I would hope so.
I would hope so too, unless we're on something. So you better keep your eyes peeled, guys.
For sure, we're excited about them.
We are. We dressed up for you guys.
We have matching sweaters.
We have matching sweaters. We look cute. So can't wait for you guys to see those pictures.
For sure.
My week's been going. I have lots of homework to do tonight.
Yeah, I have homework I gotta get done
I do
probably
too.
tonight as well.
I have like 2 practice quizzes before my exam tomorrow, and then I have to write a full obituary because I did not do it over the weekend.
Oh no.
I said to you on Friday, I
yeah.
have to write this, and then I didn't write it.
You were with Brady.
I was with Brady.
And that takes precedence, I feel.
I
You needed
did too.
that.
I definitely needed that. It was a very good time. Anywho, so my first question for you is, what was it like planning the trip?
It was hectic because I originally didn't think I was going to be able to go.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a spur of the moment thing. Like, I have always wanted to go. It was just the fact of actually going because I was so young, going out across the country. And I didn't know if I'd be able to pay for it by myself. But I went with 2 other friends, and we all kind of pitched in with each other's, like, where we were staying. We each paid our own plane ticket, obviously. But it was a lot of saving. A lot of saving.
Because you got to factor in the ticket to the event itself.
And I got the All-Star Weekend Pass, which was $250, and I got the after hours too, which was another $100.
Yeah.
So after like fees and stuff, it was $350 for the weekend alone, just to go.
Just to go, and then plane tickets are expensive, so like $200 there.
I don't even remember.
And then like.
Because we got round trip.
Yeah, I don't. Traveling is expensive. It made me sad. It makes me sad. I went to Arizona. Like, I don't know, like September in 2021, but we got our plane tickets round trip for $80.
Yeah.
That's why we went.
Right.
Because we got the round trip ticket for $80. And we were like, on that. We're on that. But in travel, I tried to get like tickets to Oregon like recently, and it was like $280 bucks. And
that's about like, what it was.
Oh my God, I can't do that. Like, so I can't imagine how much
It was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I knew I wanted to do this for myself, like
Yeah.
something.
I mean, you graduated,
I
too.
graduated. I wanted to do something for myself because I didn't give myself any free time. It was all school and all sports.
Yeah.
And I needed a break.
You definitely did. And breaks are well-deserved if you're a student because you need to take care of you.
Right. Mental health matters.
Mental health does matter. So what was, like, the first night like when you landed and got there?
It was hectic, man.
Yeah.
Because we had a layover.
Oh. Where?
Yeah. Where was it? I don't remember if it was Colorado or Texas. It was vice versa.
Okay.
I think it might have been Texas. Regardless,
Mm-hmm.
it was Texas or Colorado, and it was vice versa the way back.
Mm-hmm.
And I was still doing homework at the time because I still had 2 assignments to do.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, I have to get this done at the airport,
Mm-hmm.
or else I'm not going to get my grades in because
Yeah.
I still wasn't done with school yet
Yeah.
when I went. So it was finals week when we
wow.
were leaving. So it just kind of worked out that these classes were online.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a time.
I bet it was a time.
And when we got off of our second plane, my friend's luggage was damaged. Her suitcase was damaged. And then we had to find out how to get our Uber and get to our place
Mm-hmm.
and figure out food from there.
Mm-hmm.
We were glad to have just like laid low because
Yeah.
I think we got home or to the Airbnb about 8:30, 9.
Wow.
It was late.
So was that like, did you get in on like a Thursday? Or
Yeah.
Okay. I bet. Trips are so stressful.
They are.
And then like, yeah. So what was the first day like? What was like your first experience when you walked in and just saw everything?
It was really setting in when we like actually got to the convention center and we saw the line of people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm actually going to meet my queens.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking with people online about who we wanted to see. I saw people in lemon rompers. I'm like,
That's
I bet
cute.
I know who you're going to go see.
Yeah.
And so they're like, I wonder who.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm the same way because I had yellow on. I had
Mhm.
my lemon necklace on.
Well, didn't she give you like a free print if you wore yellow or something like that?
Yeah, but I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't get a free print.
Oh no.
Well, I didn't really care because I was
Mhm.
going to get a print anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'd rather her get money
Yeah.
rather than give it for free.
Yeah.
Because I know that she paid for that and I
Mhm.
want to contribute.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause she didn't even have a meet and greet minimum.
Really?
It was free. So I'm like, I have to spend something on her.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
But when we first walk in, my friend and I had the All-Stars passes, and
Yeah.
our other friend didn't. So we got in an hour earlier. So we had to go into 2 separate lines,
Yeah.
and we have our All-Stars bag, which we got a backpack, we got a makeup palette, we
Okay.
got a bath bomb. It had
Okay.
everything in it. And we start walking around the convention center about 10 o'clock, and that's when I called you.
Yes, you did.
And you saw my genuine reaction when I saw Pre for the first time, just
Yes, I
walking
did.
around.
Yeah.
And
I think I was in the car. I don't know what I was doing.
I think you were in the car too.
I'm probably just being a hooligan somewhere.
'Cause
I remember being in the car.
Yeah, 'cause you told me to call you.
I don't remember if I was driving. No, don't call on the phone when you're driving. But I don't know if I was on the phone or like driving the car. But I remember being in the car.
You were in the car. I don't remember what you were doing.
I don't know either. I'm in the car a lot. So
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. But I remember you calling me and you were like, "Is she there right there? She right there." And
Well,
I was
because
like,
I didn't know who it was at first.
yeah.
And I look over, I'm like, holy shit, that's Pre.
Mhm.
And I about fainted.
Mhm.
It was funny.
I bet it was great. So who was the first queen you went up and met?
Pre.
Okay.
I didn't think it was going to be Pre.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be Lemon. But
okay.
something just said, go see Pre right now.
Yeah.
And I had never met a drag queen before in my life, nor have
Mhm.
seen one in person. But Pre welcomed me in with open arms, full
That's
on
great.
hug. And the first thing she said was, "You are gorgeous."
That's
I'm
great.
like, oh my God.
Mhm. That is fantastic. Who was the most expensive queen that you met?
I am pretty sure it was Blue, and I think hers was $45 a visit, and I saw her twice.
Okay.
But I'm not completely sure. Like, I obviously wanted to go meet my queens that I wanted to, but you have to make sure you have enough money to go and see them.
Yeah.
So, like I said, some of them do have minimum, some of them don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I did see queens that had over, like, $60, I think.
That's crazy.
Wait. I think, actually, it was Bosco, I think that was my most expensive. Because she had just come off her season.
Yeah.
I think it was actually $60 to meet Willow Pill.
Okay.
If I am correct.
Okay.
But she was obviously the more expensive one.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was $50. It was $45 or $50 for Bosco.
Okay. So that's like another thing you have to factor in when you're planning the money and stuff you want to spend on the trip, because you want to meet your queens and they're going to cost money.
A lot of them did have minimums.
Mm-hmm.
And I got lucky with my favorite queen having no minimum, but I wanted to spend that money.
Yeah.
I want to get a shirt. I think I got 4 lemon prints.
That's great.
I got 4 blueprints. I got 2 pre-prints. I got 1 Bosco, 1 Taste.
Yeah.
I think that's it. No, Denali.
Denali.
I love Denali.
Mm-hmm. So how many queens did you meet in total?
Lemon, blue, pre, juice,
Mm-hmm.
Bobo, Bosco. Did I say Chase?
Yes. No. Well, you said you got a print from Taste.
Oh, I did meet Taste. I met Tamisha Iman.
Mm-hmm.
I met... There was one more. We had some conversation with Cornbread.
That's cute.
We were just like walking around talking with queens, and I didn't necessarily want to go and meet Tamisha. It just kind of happened.
Yeah.
My friend's mom really likes Tamisha, or really did on the show, and she wanted me to go in with her to go call her mom. And we wanted to see her mom's genuine reaction to her, and it was priceless. Let's just put it that way.
That's great.
But it was Adriana from Canada season 2.
Okay.
So I think like 8 or 9.
Okay.
But then again, I could have went and met more. But I just kind of went around.
Yeah. So what other, like, they have like concerts at night and parties and stuff. What other things did you go to?
Both of the after hours.
Okay.
Actually, throughout the actual like DragCon, like every like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, there was a different performer on the stage.
Yeah.
And that's where I saw Juice once. The first one I ever saw was actually Angeria.
Okay.
And she was performing The House Down. She was going through Lizzo.
Okay.
And it was actually really cool, because she was the actual first one I saw perform.
Okay.
In general. So.
Yeah.
And then I saw the Frock Destroyers, minus Davina. Davina didn't make it. But I saw Lemon and Priyanka. Oh, I forgot about Cheryl Hole. How did I forget about Cheryl?
I don't know how you forgot about Cheryl.
Oh my god. I hugged her like 5 times. Or she hugged me like 5 times.
She's cute.
I love Cheryl. But I saw Pri and Lemon perform Come Through.
Okay.
Live.
I probably would have passed out.
I almost did.
I bet you did.
And then Cheryl came in like towards the end, and they all came out on stage at once. And then later in the night, Blue and Baga were on the same stage.
Okay.
And I did not have a voice the next day, because
bet you
I saw
didn't.
all 3 of my queens on stage.
That's great.
It was great.
I bet it was. I remember.
What was it? The after hours that night, I think we're season 12. So I got to see Jan sing live.
Jan.
Beautiful voice.
Yes, she does.
Live hits different. It was amazing. I don't even remember who all performed. I just kind of was taken away by Jan.
Yeah.
Well, I saw Denali the next day on stage. I saw Olivia Lux. I love Olivia Lux.
She's great. I've only seen a little bit of Olivia Lux, though, because I've only seen like 2 episodes of her season. But
she's a sweetheart. Yeah. But there was constant performances everywhere, no matter where you walked. It was really cool.
I bet. See, I'd like to go one day, but it's expensive, and Lord knows, that's like an every like maybe 2 years. Give me 2 years and I'll be there. But they're like, yeah. When did you guys like start planning to go?
I brought up the idea in October
Okay.
the year before. The couple months before that.
Yeah.
And it was like me saying, I want to go. And I didn't think we were actually going to go.
Really?
Because we talked about going before, but we never really like say, we're going. And then I said, Journey, tickets go on sale in November. She said, okay.
Okay.
And we got them.
Yeah.
And it felt real at that moment.
I bet.
It felt really real. Because it was like as the queens were being announced on the website, and I saw Lemon there, I'm like, I have to go.
You have to go when it's
I have to go. And her favorite queen was going to be there, Utica, from season 13. And we're like, we have to. Because Pre was there, Blue was going to be there, all of her queens were going to be there, minus Brooklyn. Brooklyn wasn't there. But we're like, we have to go. And our third friend, she had a lot of queens that she wanted to go see too, but she didn't get her tickets until later because it was a financial thing. She didn't know. She wanted to go, but she didn't know if she could afford it.
Yeah.
And she got to go.
That's great. See, I just can't. The price for it. It's like just factoring in your ticket, Airbnb. That's already $600 just thinking about it. That's insane. But you'd do it. I'd do it.
And we were in LA for a week.
Yeah.
So we took into consideration with Ubers. Ubers were expensive.
I bet they were. But
it was,
in LA?
What, $50? To go to the convention center, 25 minutes away.
Gosh.
There. Yeah. Not even back. So split that amongst 3 people. And we went 3 days.
Yeah.
So it's 6 trips.
Yeah. So what else did you do in LA besides DragCon?
The Walk of Fame.
Yes.
We went down to the boardwalk. Just kind of walked around. We didn't go to downtown LA. But we thought about it. There was a lot of me laying around because I was on my period that week, and I have really intense periods.
Yeah.
And I was bedridden for a good day. So that took a day out of my, like, what I wanted to do. But I got it on the last day of DragCon.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's, well, not good, but I mean, at least you weren't on it through DragCon.
Right.
Like, I always end up on my period. Literally every trip I've been on in the last few months, I wish months, no, years. In the last few years, I've managed to be on my period.
Me too.
And I'm like, why? Why does this happen? Questions. Who was the best experience with a queen that you had?
That's hard because I had such an amazing experience with most of them. Yeah. If not all of them. I think that Lemons hit the hardest to me. Just because she meant so much to me and she got me through so much. She's just, that's the best way I can put it. Even so the fun thing about this is actually, I think it's my top 3 that was like my favorites. And because my tattoo thing. Yeah. And when I brought up my tattoo, that I wanted to get tattoos, like to represent them. Pre's reaction was priceless. Like, she didn't believe it. So on the back of my print that I had bought from her the first day, she was drawing hearts for me. Yeah. So I still have all those hearts.
That's great.
On the back of my print that's on my wall. And she said, there was one heart in particular that that one has a lot of personality. I'm like, I'm doing that one. And Blue's reaction was even more priceless. Yeah. Because she was in shock.
She's cute.
Because she is the most down-to-earth queen ever. And she was just really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she couldn't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
So she did a couple for me.
That's good.
And Lemon automatically does hearts on all of her prints regardless.
Yeah.
So they were all three excited for it. I got my tattoo, a month after?
About a month, I think. Because I
Maybe
went
3
with
weeks.
you.
And I
for
tweeted
that.
at them.
You did.
And I got reactions out of all three of them.
Mm-hmm.
So next time I go, they are going to see it in person.
Yes,
and
they are.
I'm going to make sure that they see it in person. Like,
Yes.
Lemon saw my lemon tattoo. And her whole entire crew was freaking out.
Yes.
It was so cute.
That's dedication.
Mm-hmm.
What was, like, your favorite performance that you got to see?
Come through live.
Come through live. I bet I should have known better, because I should have known better. I know that one would have been the best.
Everybody was screaming at the top of their lungs.
I bet. Because that song is, like, such a bop.
We weren't expecting it.
Really?
Well, Journey and I were kind of expecting it because we saw Lemon's crew just kind of, like, sneaking off in the corner, like, in the crowd. So we kind of knew that Lemon was going to pop out at some point. We just didn't know when. So Brea was going through pretty much her entire album.
Mm-hmm.
She did Cake and then Bitch I'm Busy. And then I think she went to Come Through after that. And then she went to Snatch because Cheryl came out after that.
Yeah.
So it was just seeing Brea in her element because she's in her pop star era.
She is in her pop star era.
And I love that for her.
Indeed.
It was her first DragCon, too.
Yeah.
It was the majority of their first DragCons.
COVID year.
Yeah, the COVID stuff. So all of them were so excited to be there. It was great. I didn't get to meet Blue the first day. So I saw her the second and third day. Because by the time I got to her, she had already gotten ready to go for her performance for, what was it? They did Break Up Bye Bye and Her Majesty.
Oh my gosh.
They did both.
I'm dead.
And they actually had a mess up because I don't remember who got out. I think it was Baga that got out of sync because they forgot about Davina. Because Davina wasn't there. So there was a little awkward moment in there that was kind of funny. But they were laughing on stage. It was really, really cool.
Did you go to, like, the Queen's Walk or anything? Like, did you get to see that? Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's what we got to go see when we went in early. Because we went straight up to the stage. We had to save a spot for our friend.
Yeah.
And that's where I saw Lemon for the first time in person. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
That's her.
Indeed.
The Queen's Walk was really, really cool.
I like watching the Queen's Walk because I was keeping up with, like, the DragCon UK stuff.
Yeah.
That just went along and stuff. And I liked watching the Queen's Walk there because you just see them all. And they're all just, like, prancing their little thing and walking. And it's great.
I just had a thought. I forgot we got to talk with Adore Delano.
Oh, wow.
We went outside because it was getting really, really stuffy in there. We needed to, like, breath of fresh air. And Adore was having a smoke outside.
We love that.
And Journey says, I heard you met our friend. And we had to describe her a little bit. She's like, yeah, she was real cool. And hearing that from Adore saying our friend was cool, I was like, what? That was dope. We saw Adore and Ahura running, like skipping together. Yeah. That was cute.
I bet that was.
That was adorably cute.
Adore would definitely be on my list if she was there. I'd definitely be in her line.
She had a really long line. That was the only problem. That was a big thing, is that picking your battles with lines.
Yeah.
Because that's why I didn't get to see a lot more.
Yeah. Did they have, like, a fast pass?
That's what our VIP tickets were.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what the VIP tickets were.
I'm getting that one. The fast pass.
I mean, it helps, but
yeah,
it's not, like, extraordinary. Even the VIP line for Adore was really long. And Simone.
Yeah.
Simone's was long.
No, the season before, because Willow Pill was the winner.
Right. Willow's was really long.
Yeah, and so the year before was Simone's year, so...
Simone had a really, really long line. Like, our friend really wanted to meet Simone. Like, that's her queen, and didn't even get to meet her because her line was too long.
I would be fighting. I'd be picking. I'd be bribing people in the line. No. Let me not. I don't know.
It was crazy. You have to pick your battles.
Mm-hmm.
That's the tough part.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the third day, I wanted to go see queens that my other friends didn't. They basically said they were done. And
They said they were done?
Well, they didn't really want to go see the queens I wanted to go
I
see,
see.
Full on.
Did you guys, like, break apart at any moment?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It was either 2 and 1 or
Okay.
we just kind of, if we both wanted to go see, or all 3 of us wanted to go see a queen, we would all go.
Yeah.
But if it was like, I'm going to stay in line and wait for this person that was more popular, and then you guys want to go see the other ones, fine.
Mm-hmm.
So we all went to go see them at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Journey and I went to go see Brea.
Mm-hmm.
Journey didn't go. I was the only one to go see Blue.
Okay.
And I went with Journey to go see Utica.
Mm-hmm.
Shatavia's queens are more of the popular ones, like Willow
Yeah.
and Simone, and I don't even remember who else she met.
Yeah.
Adore.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say Adore twice? I might have said Adore
You
twice.
might have.
But it was just kind of cool.
Yeah.
We knew where each other were.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you have a phone. You
Right.
keep your phone on you.
That's what we were doing. She was in Willow's Pills line for a good 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
But Willow was having some health issues at the time.
Yeah.
So it was understandable, like full on understandable. So, and she's like, I'm going to wait.
Mm-hmm.
So she did. And
Yeah.
when I went to go see Bosco, I think Journey was in line to go see Diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
Or she was behind me with Bosco. I think she went to go see Bosco too.
Mm-hmm.
But she wanted to go see Diabetes. Like, that was her queen at the time
Yeah.
too. Shatavia went to go see Maddie Morphosis.
Okay.
I'm still kicking my ass for not going to see Maddie. Because Maddie is
Funny.
amazing.
Yeah.
And you only had to buy one thing. It didn't matter the price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty great.
Mm-hmm. Like, I wish I would have gotten to see a lot more of the season 14 queens.
I feel like we need to start planning our DragCon trip, like, now.
Right.
Like, it's 2 years away, and...
The only issue is that you don't know who's going to go.
Yeah.
And
Well, I mean, I'm sure there will be,
a lot.
a lot people that we want to see.
Like, queens are getting announced now, and I'm like, what the hell? Why couldn't you be there the first time?
Yeah.
Because I would have killed to go see Isis last time.
Yeah, I know
and
you
Isis is
would've.
going.
I know.
Raja's going.
Yeah.
And Pre's going.
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
Why?
Like, it took me everything to not drop everything and buy a ticket. But I'm like, I have to save up to go move out. Like, I wanted to. And, like, I would just have to wait.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of glad we are waiting because we love the season 15 queens so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, we know Sasha's going to have a long line.
Sasha's
we know Anitra's going to have a long line.
Anitra will, too. Yeah.
Lucy, I don't know. Lucy might be somewhere in between.
Well, I have to go see Lucy.
Yes, we both have to.
Lucy loves horror films and yes.
You could talk with Lucy for a long time.
I could talk with Lucy forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh gosh, she's great.
Yeah. I want to see what other queens are going to end up popping up and going.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It
Just start sliding like $20 away every check.
So I have a little tip for everybody out there. Whenever you slip a $5 into your wallet, slip that somewhere else for a vacation fund.
Okay.
Because that's how I got my money to go to DragCon originally. And I'm still saving my $5s from the last time because I never like put them in like a separate account or anything. I just kind of left it. So I still have all that money technically from the last visit that I didn't use. So I'm using that kind of like as a potential DragCon fund or whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
But whenever you get a $5, put it away somewhere. It adds up quick.
I know.
Especially if you're a waitress or something.
I know, that's what I was going to say. It used to be easier for me to save money for trips when I worked at Katie's because I'd get tips and then I'd just be like, I put them in a jar.
Right.
And it was my wrestling fund. That's what that was. So it has a big, like, the WWE logo on it.
Yeah.
And I would put them all in a jar and I would save them to go to like the pay-per-view events and stuff. So that's what I used to do. But now I don't keep cash ever because I don't get tips.
Right.
So it's difficult. But I've been trying to I just started a savings account. So I've been putting like 20% of each check in there.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, it's adding up for trips and stuff.
Right.
So, yeah. But I gotta say, for Florida, because I'm going to Florida, I don't think I would have been able to go to DragCon this year anyway.
Right.
Because my sister's bachelorette party.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the same weekend.
And finals week is the same weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Or week.
Yeah.
Even though it's Friday, Saturday, that's still finals week.
That is still fine. Because I have biology this semester.
Yeah.
Whew. Nah.
That would be really tough.
That would be really tough.
Mine just kind of worked out to where I didn't really have any finals. I just had assignments that long story, got depressed, didn't want to do any of my homework.
Mm-hmm.
Bowling took over, and my professor didn't take off late points. So I'm like, I'm just going to push this.
Mm-hmm.
I pushed it too far. I almost didn't get all my assignments done, but you know what? It's still 4.0.
You were definitely cooking. Trying to get...
You saw it firsthand.
I did. You were cooking, trying to get those assignments done. I remember.
I had 14 all due.
Yeah. See, this is like my last hard semester.
Mm-hmm.
Because my next semester's all... I also screwed myself over a little bit because I basically took 6 classes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm an idiot, so...
You have homework all the time.
I do.
Mine's just kind of everywhere.
Yeah. Well, you have all online classes.
That's what I really like. But I still have to take my placement test for math and hope I pass it, or else I'm going to have to take a previous math class to get in my other math class. And then I won't graduate on time. Or on time in quotation marks. When I want to graduate, anyway.
I can't do math at all. Me crying because I got a B in math. I would have had a 4.0, but I got a B in math. That's my rant.
I got a B in math my first semester for stats.
I can't do math at all, but that's okay.
That's all right.
But
it's just what it is. You just kind of got to pick your battles with what you have going on at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked my battle and I won.
Yes.
So just shoot your shot. That's the key thing here.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to do something, go and do it. Like, I would never regret going.
Yeah.
I got so much judgment from my family for going.
Yeah.
So much.
I bet. People are weird. And, I mean, it's your life.
It's my let me be.
You're young. Live your life.
I wanted to go and meet these people, and I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't regret that.
No, absolutely not.
It was, I'm still getting judgment to this day.
And they better stop, because that's none of their business.
It's none of their business. I never complain about their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it was my money. I wanted to go, so I went.
Yes.
And I had a blast. I want to go again,
mm-hmm.
whenever that may be.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to happen.
It is going to happen.
I want to go to another drag show. Because that was like the biggest, the biggest drag show that I've ever been to. Because it was my only one. But there was so much happening at the same time. I think you would like it in general. Not even just like the meeting the queens itself, but they had their own little pop-up shops.
I'd like to go to just like when they come to Milwaukee or somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere like
that. Because that's fun. That's fun stuff. But those tickets like sell out really fast. Or get expensive really quickly. And I was like, wow.
So
I wish, I'm 20. I'm a
20?
crisp age of 20. So I can't get into bars or anything like that. But Tegan.
I'm turning 23 this year.
Turning 23 this year. So Tegan, if Tegan pleased, could get into a bar.
Mm-hmm. I just don't want to go by myself.
So they have Roscoe's in Chicago.
Want to go to Roscoe's
and we want to go to Roscoe's so bad. Every week we look at who's coming to Roscoe's.
And that's how we kind of determine who's going home?
Kind of. It's a conspiracy. We don't want to talk about it.
Don't catch on to our secrets.
Don't catch on to our secrets. No, but we can't go to Roscoe's because I'm the problem.
I mean, we could still go.
We could go and just sit outside or something, but honestly, I'm down for that.
You have to meet a queen.
I do have to meet a queen.
You have to see them in person because they're a lot taller. I saw Rupauls DragCon. I forgot to tell you that.
RuPaul's big.
RuPaul was in the like upper section, like in a window. Or wait, there was that, and she was DJing out of drag, but DJing for a good while, and people were going on the stage, like just random people just going on the stage, jamming, dancing. It was funny. It was cool. There was a lot going on. Every single moment, you look to your right and you see somebody doing a death drop on the floor. I'm like, okay.
I bet.
It was like, you have to watch your step.
We walk in this duck this year. No.
There's people pole dancing. There was, yeah.
No. Oh, the Teletubbies. That was the UK.
I was so pissed.
The UK had the Teletubbies walking around.
So pissed. I would have taken a picture with them in a heartbeat.
I know you would have.
Especially Poe. I love Poe.
The Teletubbies.
And like in general, like there's a whole bunch of pop-up shops there too, which I think you would thoroughly enjoy. Mm-hmm. Like earrings, and I know you make your own stuff. You make a lot of jewelry, but like custom jewelry, and like I bought my niece's bows when I went. What else did I get? I got my boyfriend a shirt because he liked Willow Pill. It just kind of happened to where like I didn't know. It was in the beginning stages of like us talking again. And I was really hesitant on bringing up Drag Race because a lot of men do not really like the subject. Yeah. Would you put it?
I don't. Yeah, men are weird.
They can be weird about that kind of stuff, and Zach's like, no, go for it. And he was watching it with me. I introduced him to Canada. I introduced him to what season? I think it was season 14 that we all watched together, and he really liked Willow. And then we watched Canada season 2, and he really liked Pythia.
I like Pythia.
But Pythia wasn't on DragCon. So I would have if they were there, but the next best was Willow, so I got
Willow Pill.
Willow shirt, or I got Zach a shirt of Willow, which I don't think he's worn. So I might have to see what he did with it.
You might.
I might have to steal it.
You might.
Funny thing is that we're the same size.
We love that for you.
It kind of works out.
It does.
Because I have a long torso, he has long legs. So it just kind of...
Are you taller than him?
Yes. By like half an inch.
I love that for you guys. That's great.
It's not really that noticeable.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I don't like wearing heels to begin with. Because I've always been insecure about my height.
Yeah, I love your height, though. You're cute.
That's what Brea said. She loved my height. Who else was it? Somebody said, you're a tall one, aren't you? I don't remember who it was. Let me just put it this way. Getting, like, compliments by a drag queen
That's the highest form of compliment.
Yes, it hits so hard. I don't know why. Like, being told you're attractive by the opposite sex, like it's nice. But when you hear it from a girl, it's like, oh, because girls are so much more judgmental.
Yeah.
But from a drag queen, when I wasn't wearing any makeup or anything, like I don't wear makeup, it was really, really cool.
That's the highest form of compliment.
It is
that you can get.
It hits. And I was like, my smile was about off my face.
I love that for you.
Because I've always been insecure about myself. Always. And hearing it come from them, as well as, like, my loved ones, it just, it felt nice.
Guys, I got to touch Tegan's butt today. No.
Don't tell Zach.
Don't tell Zach.
Don't tell Zach. Don't tell Journey. But... Or Shatavia, even. But, yeah.
Anything else to add?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Unless you have any more questions for me.
I don't think I do.
My, like, main tips... We'll do tips.
Yes.
My main tips are... Bring a backpack of some sort. Just to carry all your stuff in. Because you can bring a bag in. We didn't know that originally. So... When we went, we got our bags, and we were just kind of stuffing our, like, shirts or whatever in our bags. We were holding our prints, obviously, because we didn't want those to get ruined.
You gotta bring, like, rubber bands and then wrap them nicely, like, in tubes. And
I
then,
didn't.
Really?
Mm-mm. I just held mine in my hand. We went to the WA Presents booth because another, like, really good, like, cool thing about that is when you have the All-Stars Pass, you get a, like, 10%, 20% discount. No, 15% discount on WA Presents stuff because they have their own booth. So we went over there. We got Rupauls DragCon crew necks and a water bottle, too. So what was cool about that was we didn't know we could bring our own waters and stuff in, too, but you kind of had to be on, like, the down low about it. Like, you obviously couldn't bring in your own alcohol. They'll check that. But when you bring in your own water bottle of, like, the DragCon, like, thing, you can bring it in and put it in your backpack. And they won't check it because concessions there are expensive.
I bet.
It was like $8 for a water.
No.
So we had to obviously do it the first day because we didn't know. And, like, it was kind of warm outside too, but the convention's inside.
Yeah.
But what we didn't know is that it was going to be extremely cold in the convention center too. So we were all cold. We were thirsty. We were carrying all of our stuff. We were holding Shatavia's stuff because she didn't have the backpacks. So we just kind of all, like, collectively split our stuff up to where it could fit in bags. Where the WoW Presents stuff comes in is they gave us, like, a longer bag, and I put all the prints in there because it wouldn't damage them because it was long enough.
Yeah. Like a tote bag?
It was a plastic bag.
Oh, okay.
It was a nicer plastic bag.
Okay, that's good.
Like, Journey got a tote bag.
Yeah.
I didn't really want one. I didn't necessarily need it because I have so many bags and I didn't need any more. But yeah, that's what else. Bring money, bring a bag, bring
water.
drinks. Sneak a couple snacks in there too. They won't take those out because food was expensive there too.
I bet.
Make sure you have, like, a hair tie or something just if you, because it gets overwhelming, and I'm one person that I feel better if my hair is up, like, off my neck. If you have longer hair, that would be my little 2 cents there. Bring little kind of budget beforehand because you can kind of determine what each queen is going to charge. Lemon kind of saved me a little bit because I thought she was going to be charging a little bit because she's kind of the fan favorite of her season. Her and Brea were. So I made sure to kind of collectively, like, I put, I think, $100 per Blue, Brea, and Lem, just, like, to have on standby just for them specifically. And then anybody else, I just kind of guessed, like, maybe, like, $30. Like, the way I could easily put it is one item would probably get you into a meet and greet.
Yeah.
Because a shirt's going to be $35, a print's $20. Necklaces can run, like, $30, $35. So you can realistically meet a queen after buying one thing.
Yeah.
Like, Brea's crew neck, I think, was $40, and I wear that all the time. So I spent $60, I think, the first day I met Brea. And then the second day, I forgot they had Lemyanka pins. I forgot. For come through. So I had to go back. Well, I wanted to go back to get the pins because we wanted to make sure we got them before they sold out. Because we were getting scared that they're going to sell out. And we didn't know until the second day.
Yeah.
So was it the second day? I don't remember. It's been such a long time ago. I bought 2 blueprints, 1 blue shirt the first day, and then 2 other blueprints the next day I met her. And I bought a shirt from Juice. I bought a shirt and a print from Taste because I didn't have a Taste print yet. I bought a Denali shirt and a Denali print. I went and saw her the third day because her stuff was discounted. A lot of queens did that because they want to get rid of their stock. That's another hot tip.
Hot tip.
Is if you want to see more popular queen, kind of wait. I wouldn't. It's kind of like choosing your battles. You like Lemon. I wanted to get out of the way because I didn't know what her line was gonna be like. I wanted to meet her, so I made sure I went to go see her first, and I ended up meeting her all 3 days. Yep. That was just kind of luck on my part. But like with Simone, get her out of the way. Yeah. Get Willow out of the way. Get Sasha out of the way when she goes, because Sasha's going this coming. Even Anitra.
Anitra, yes.
Get your queens out of the way.
Get
or
your favorites out of the way.
Right. Like, I have my...
If there's anywhere else.
Right. That's why I kind of waited till the last day to get the other queens I didn't, like, necessarily need to meet, but I wanted to. Yeah. That's where Juice and Bobo came in. That's where... Who was it? There was another queen. I met Taste the first day, and I met Cheryl the first day. No. Second day. I saw my UK people the second day. Minus Taste. Taste was a hoot. I love Taste. Taste is something. Bosco's something. Bosco's super sweet.
I bet.
I should have done, like, first impressions of them. Like, you what? Should've. I can still do it.
Yes, you can.
So, Lemon, sweetest. Very sweet. I've kind of touched on her in, like, previous episodes, too. Same thing with Brea. She was very, very... going from, like, what you think a queen's gonna act versus who they are. That's what I was, like, the most scared of going into DragCon, because you hear horror stories of people meeting their queens or people meeting any celebrity and they're not nice. Yeah. And I was terrified that would happen. Like, I didn't think it was going to happen with any of the people I wanted to meet. Yeah. But there was still that there. And Lemon was super sweet. Blue was, like, easily the sweetest, most humble queen I've ever met, I feel. Yeah. She wanted to be there. Like, I'm not saying that the other queens didn't, but you could genuinely tell she was so excited to meet everybody. I think I spent the most time with Blue at any meet and greet. Yeah. Any of them, minus Cheryl. Cheryl hugged me like 5 times. I loved talking with her. She was super sweet. Bosco is a lot more, like, she is very witty, and that's what I was kind of scared of, because wit can be taken in different ways by different people, but I was excited to see Bosco's in real, like, life, and turns out she was like that. She was very, very witty, very, very nice, very, very sweet. Very sweet. All the queens I met were really sweet.
I'm glad they were really sweet. It's always anxious meeting people, because that's been my life with wrestlers, kind of. And it's always very nerve-wracking when you meet them, or when I met JC, that was the big one.
Because I've heard from different people that JC is not the best person to meet.
But this man literally just held on to me.
Right. Like I've heard good experiences and I've seen bad off of TikTok.
Yeah, he's literally just, like, held on to me, and, like, he let me play with his hair, and, like...
Yeah, that's very nice. Stuff.
So, I don't know. Different people. They might have bad vibes, and then they're saying that he has bad vibes.
It's all, like, kind of, like, personal experiences, too. Not one person's gonna have the same experience as another person. So, you gotta kind of take what you see with a grain of salt. That's basically what it is. That's with anybody, though.
True.
Anybody. Any situation, even.
True.
Just kind of live your own and see what you want to do and live what you want to do.
Yes.
That's basically what it is. Queens I would have wanted to meet really bad was Ella Vidae, but Ella wasn't there. Yeah. Very upset that Ella wasn't there. Because Ella just hits different. She's really funny. Yeah. And I like the funnier queens, as I've said before. So she was, like, in my top like 5, 6, as we talked about in like our favorite queens.
Mm-hmm.
So she was only one of the 5, 6 I didn't get to see.
Yeah.
That was kind of sad. But now, who I'm looking forward to is Dakota Schiffer, who is from UK season 4. Vivian Vanderpuss.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked a little bit about her before. I'm kicking my ass for not seeing Sugarcane.
Yeah.
I'm kicking my ass for not seeing Jackie Cox.
Yes.
It was very overwhelming, like with how many people were there, that it was like I could only handle so much with how much anxiety I have, like naturally. So I kind of went with what I felt like at the time, and I wanted to see my comfort queens first.
Yes. As you should.
Right. Yeah, that's
good all around. Good experience.
It was a really good experience all around. I would definitely go again. And now next time we go, we have to go see the Jonas Brothers Star because they are. I love them.
Yes.
I've loved them since I was 7, 8 ish.
I do like the Jonas Brothers. I used to have pillowcases.
Really? I had a blanket.
I had pillowcases.
I had a blanket and I had a One Direction blanket.
I still have my One Direction blanket on my bed. But I had Jonas Brothers pillowcases. I was a boy band girly. I've always been a boy band girly. One Direction, 5 Seconds of Summer, Big Time Rush, the Jonas Brothers, all 9 yards. Boy bands.
And you have to go to the Funko Factory because there's a Funko store on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I
have to go to the Funko Factory. I collect Funko Pops.
I'm starting.
That's dangerous because now we're going to have to go to Disc Replay together.
Well, I kind of half started. So I wanted to get all the Pokemon Evolution ones, but they're not all out yet. So I started with Sylveon because I love Sylveon, but Espeon hasn't come out yet, and Espeon's my favorite. So I'm kind of on the hunt for all of those, and Piplup's my favorite starter because Piplup's a penguin, and I love penguins. But I found a Maggie one last time I went to Top Cut.
Cute.
So I have 2, but I want to collect more.
Yes.
Just like Pokemon cards. Thank you, Zachary. But
the 2 times I've run into Tegan outside of like us being us have been at Target with Zachary in the Pokemon section.
That's true.
And I have Funko Pops in my arms and
every time
Pokemon cards.
It was funny. I never realized that.
Yeah. I turned the corner and then I walked up to them and I was like, "What are you doing here?"
Pokemon cards.
And they were like, "What?" And the Tegan was like, "What? What are you doing here?"
I should have known.
I go to Target every Monday pretty much. Target, and we have a place around that sells Funkos and they're right next to each other. And I go to those too, and DVDs because I buy a lot of DVDs. I go to those places like every Monday just to check. So, yeah.
It is what it is. We collect what we collect.
We do collect. That's like the only things I collect are DVDs and Funko Pops. I don't collect a lot of things.
I collect a lot.
I don't.
I have a problem.
I don't. I do have a lot of Funko Pops. I did run out of space, but I made space. But I'll probably run out of space again. I have slowed down, though, because it was like I was broke for a little bit.
It happens.
It does. I didn't get paid for like a month because winter break.
Right.
So that was a time. I work at a school, so yeah.
Yeah, and I get paid late. So
yeah.
And I'm a teller. So it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Like Zach kind of got me started into collecting Loungefly backpacks.
There was a Bucky.
They're so expensive.
They are. There's one that I want, and I've always wanted it, and it came out like a year and a half ago, and I've never got it, but like it's on like Depop and stuff, and they're not too bad on Depop. It's the Bucky Barnes one. For you guys that don't know,
I'm a stan.
I am a stan for Sebastian Stan.
We love how that worked out.
We do, because some could say I'm a Sebastian Stan.
I see what you did there.
No, but I love Sebastian Stan, and I love Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier. So much so that I have his arm tattooed on my arm, so I'm legally obligated to say this.
There you go.
But no, I've wanted this Loungefly backpack and wallet that has like his arm and stuff on it for literally 2 years, but I've never bought it. So that's the only one I'd ever let myself buy, I think. Like, because I don't carry purses or bags or anything like that.
I have a hard time.
I have one purse that I carry, and it's Ghostface from Scream. And my yellow one, but that's just because I wanted it. It wasn't Halloween, and
it was yellow.
It's yellow, and I love yellow. So
Zach got me my Care Bear Loungefly backpack I wanted so bad for Christmas. It was on my wish list. Since I actually went to DragCon, because I saw that originally at DragCon. Well, not at DragCon, but when we were at the mall in Los Angeles.
Yeah. I just can't fathom $80 for a small book bag.
Mine was $60.
Okay.
Or that's what Hot Topic lists it as, but I like Care Bears a lot, and I had to stop myself from buying a Care Bears Loungefly one yesterday, and I did.
I'm proud of you.
I stopped myself, but I bought a Care Bear shirt and sweatpants.
Quit buying shirts.
But it was a Love-A-Lot. Love-A-Lot's my favorite Care Bear.
Quit buying shirts.
I can't help it.
I know.
It's a crew neck.
You have to declutter.
Yeah.
No, you don't. I don't know what your stuff looks like.
It's bad.
Oh.
It's bad.
Probably not as bad as mine. 4 bags
Mine could
full
be that.
of clothes.
Mine could be that.
I got rid of 4 bags full of clothes.
DragCon kind of contributed to my, I think I came home with like 6-7 shirts.
Oh, God.
Shirts alone.
Shirts.
Came home with, 5 pins? 2 necklaces? A lot of prints. You've seen my wall.
Anywho.
If you have any more questions, don't be afraid to holler. I will, if you want, post my pictures from DragCon.
We will post them in our post for the week. You just got to send them to me.
I will send them.
I have some of them saved.
You have, I think, the majority of them.
I think I have most of them saved in my camera roll, but I have to find them because that was in May of last year, and it is January of this year.
Yeah.
Or February. It's February.
Where did January go?
I don't know where January went.
No, it's Hell Month.
Hell Month?
In my family, everybody's birthday's in February.
Oh. Yikes.
A good 10-15 people.
That's horrible.
Yeah. Zach's one of them.
I see.
He contributed to the cause.
Yes.
But we love them. We love everybody in there.
Yes.
We love him. I love him.
Mine is November, and I contribute to that one.
I only know one person. Oh, 2 people now that have a birthday in November, and that's you and my niece. That's it.
2 people now. The one that was just born? That's why it's a now.
Yeah. I think it's only 2. If there's anybody listening that's in November, I'm sorry. But I don't think there's anybody else. Off the top of my head, anyway.
Everybody's born in November.
Everybody's born in February.
I didn't see
February and May.
Really? I don't know if I have anybody other than Brady that was born in May. This episode's off the rails because
it's okay.
It's okay. We're fine. It's fine.
We were just kind of warming up.
We were just rambling
outside.
We was outside, and it's been really cold here, which isn't fun. But that's okay.
It wasn't too bad today.
It wasn't bad today at all. I definitely think it was colder when we took our Christmas pictures.
Oh, by far.
Yeah.
That was cold.
It was cold.
Anywho.
Are we done?
I think so.
I think we done. Just cut it off there. I think we done. Boop. Anywho.
We hope to hear back from you.
Tell us where you guys go for conventions or concerts
or just visited.
Visited.
I can't talk.
Trips are fun.
Trips. Yes. Trips are the best.
Trips are fun. And we will see you next week with another episode of Brain Soup.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Within 2 weeks with another episode of Brain Soup.
Bye-bye. Bye.